What is up, everyone? JD here. Hope you're doing well today. Got a review for you. Let's get into it. All right, guys, this is one that has already been on the channel. Unfortunately for me, I picked up a more premium version of this one before this one came in via the pass around. Shout out and thanks to Kevin over from Lefty EDC for this pass around group. It gives a lot of channels opportunity to check out knives that they otherwise may not get the opportunity to. So I'm grateful for that. What we're looking at today is we're looking at the base version of the Kizer Militaw. Really interested to check this one out. I have that premium version. It's over here to the side. We're going to take a look at that here in just a little bit. But this is no slouch, guys. This is going to be a very interesting review for the Militaw, and I'm excited for that. Let's go ahead and do some size comparisons first. We're going to take a look at the Devo Growler. This is the version 2. I don't think I mentioned that before. That is going to be more of like your Morale bug out sized tight pocket knife, and then here is the Civivi Amorite, one that I really like, more full size. You can see that I consider the Militaw to be more full size just because you got a little bit more length but more narrow in profile overall. So we're going to hang on to the Growler. I think that's going to be, actually no, we'll do the Amorite since it is full size for that profile comparison here in a moment. Here it is against the Para 3 lightweight. This is also going to be very comparable to your Rat 2. And then we'll bring out the Spyderco Shaman, which is going to be very comparable to your Rat 1 for size reference. Hopefully that helps everyone out there. As you can see, Militaw is definitely going to be lengthwise more full size. So let me go ahead and do that profile comparison here against the Amorite first. With the slightly contoured scales, you can see here that the Militaw is just ever so slightly thicker than your Amorite. And then we'll go ahead and do the profile thickness comparison to the Shaman. And again, those contoured scales here just give it a slight thickness. It's nothing egregious, just a little bit thicker. As far as how it carries in pocket, it's going to be very similar to your Shaman and just a little bit shorter than your Amorite as far as how much length it takes, but it's going to be the most compact package here on the table in my opinion. So let me move these out of the way, grab the scale because I don't remember what the other Militaw weighed that I had here on the channel. It is going to come in at 3.9 ounces, so just under 4. There we go. We're going to go ahead before we jump into anything and kick it down to the garage just to show some very minor cutting with this. All right, down here with the Militaw, guys, Kizer always does a really good job with the S35EN, and I can confirm I continue to really enjoy the ergos of the Militaw. I have my own S45EN variant and really nice factory edge off of this one. It is pass around, so it's just going to be a couple little cuts just to confirm. Still seeing a really great edge geometry on here and a very nice factory edge. A little bit of tape on there, but you know what? I'm very confident that this will pass through here with no issues whatsoever. Again, Kizer's S35EN has historically been really, really good. This is just one of my favorite models from Kizer. They did such a good job. Ergos, edge geometry, design, and even just a little taste, the little touches here that they did. Very tasteful, guys. Kicking it back up to the desk. All right, so we're back from the garage with the Kizer Militaw, guys. I'm just really loving this version of it. So I do have here the other version that I'll bring out here briefly. The one that I ended up picking up is going to be the DLC Purple Hazed version here. And the big difference is going to be you got a coated handle, you got the DLC S45EN versus the S35EN, and you got the fat carbon purple haze here inlay versus the micarta. Everything else is going to be identical. Same pocket clip, same hardware size, how it all fastens together, action and everything like that is just going to be identical. So I just want to point that out because I do have a full review out there for that purple haze Militaw, and I just continue to love this knife. I didn't realize that this actually released in fourth quarter of last year. I thought this was a new release for 2024, being that I just discovered it for 2024, and the fact that it came out so late last year. This is going to still continue to be an early front runner for me for 2024. I'm just going to categorize it as knives I discovered in 2024 since it's not a 2024 model. I keep rubbing this micarta because it's so well done. I really like it when it has that blue jean vibe to it. It feels like a very soft worn in or broken in, not worn in, but broken in blue jean material. You can see a little bit of the strands from that micarta, and Kizer just they can do such a good job. They can do such a good job with their micarta, and Civivi has come a long way with their micarta as well. The action on here really, really good. It is not guillotine on here, but my goodness, it is glassy smooth. On this one here, it has the Delrin washers. On here, you have the skiff bearings, and I will say that it does feel like it wants to glide close a little quicker here than it does on the Delrin, but that could be because these need to be clean and oiled. I don't know how many reviewers have looked at this before me. I don't know that the detent on this is tuned exactly the same. This could have a little bit of a stiffer tune from the factory. Could be that it's gripping a little bit better on the static wash blade than it is on the DLC coating. There's a myriad of factors that could go into that. What I will say is the detent on here is so good. So good, guys. So satisfying. Very crispy sounds too. Really nice access to the lock bar. Ergos are phenomenal. I really enjoyed it on my particular variant. I did not do a very good job cleaning this. I stropped it up for the next reviewer, but I didn't do a very good job cleaning up any guck or anything that was on here. Just really solid ergos. What a fantastic blade shape. It's going to be so versatile and so useful in so many ways. Nice thin geometry, very thin behind the edge. Kizer does a phenomenal job on their S35N. I've experienced so many of their knives with the S35N on it, and I'm really, really enjoying it. It really makes me still appreciate S35N in an era where we're talking all the time about S90V and we're talking about MagnaCut, S35N and S45N just seem to be forgotten steals that are still very solid option, guys, especially when you consider this knife is $159. It's not like MagnaCut and S90V really push a whole lot beyond that, but you're getting a little bit of a discount without a ton of sacrifice. In your day-to-day use, this is still going to slice well, bite well, cut well, and hold an edge a really long time. Just in day-to-day use, it's not going to be something that is apparently obvious, especially if you just out of habit like to strop your knives after using them. That's just going to keep that edge going a really, really long time. But I really just like this. There's also probably going to be late to the party in this video getting it out, but in a couple days I saw where White Mountain Knives is actually doing a 154 cm variant with Ultim, I think red micarta and blue micarta. I don't know if it's denim, but blue micarta in their custom variant or their dealer exclusive variant, and I think those are going to be like 109, maybe 129. I apologize, my memory, not 100% sure which one of those. I feel like it's one or the other. It might have been 129, so a little bit less than this for titanium. Their dealer exclusive inlay and 154 cm instead of S35VN. So you get a little bit of a price discount. I want to say it was 129, but you're getting a little bit of a price discount on that for the steel. And I still really like 154 cm, but there's going to be a big difference in the two steels as far as edge retention is concerned. But again, for EDC purposes, 154 cm is going to be far superior to 14C, Nitro V. What else is in that wheelhouse? VG10, definitely N690. So 154 cm is going to do better for your edge retention, and it's going to require maintenance a little bit less for that edge. So that's just something to take into consideration. I really do like this model, and since I already have that full review for the Purple Haze variant out there, I'm not going to go too deep into this, but hopefully you were able to pick up a Militaw, and I love both these versions. I don't often own duplicates of knives, but this is one, because this is a DLC and this is a static wash, that I could see potentially owning two of, but for now I'm very happy with owning just one. And if you own this one, there is no reason to feel like you have to upgrade from this one. This is a phenomenal model, guys. What do you think of the Militaw? Regardless of which version of it that you have or it is that you're interested in, I would love to hear down in the comments below. Shout out to watching to this point. That helps the algorithm a ton. Thank you. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. Love to have you join the channel. Shout out to all the channel members out there. Thank you for that extra level of support, guys. It does go a long ways, and those links are down in the description below. I hope you have a fantastic week. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.